So finally, Unlock 5.0 has brought a positive news, and it has clearly saying that there is signs of recovery in the Indian economy, which is a wonderful news. And also coming to the recruitment part of view, yes, the news is that companies are again back hiring. So coming to mine, well, these are the companies which are being tied up with me, which is available in my website. And I am actually the point of contact between the colleges and the companies, which I was telling from the beginning. And you might have seen my previous videos also. I will take at least 10 minutes to 12 minutes of your valuable time, and I request everyone to have a look at the ending, and you will be knowing much new features of the present situation. So, with the advent of COVID-19, there was a lot of disturbances that took place around the globe, and not only the companies, even the lifestyle got disturbed. And we all should thank the new God, which is the internet. Had there been no internet, I'm sure we would have seen hell, right? Yes. So everything has become virtual, my dear friends. And right from lockdown till date, most of the companies they have removed their employees to save their money because of the financial crunch. And at the same time, there are companies who have actually hired some employees. So there was hiring as well as firing during the COVID period. So at that point of time, during the COVID period, I always used to have interaction with the HRs of many companies, and I do have the knowledge about what was being discussed, which I shall show to you in the coming slides. So the recent news is that Microsoft, the multinational giant, has officially announced that their employees can work from home lifelong, which is a development that maybe even the other companies may also follow the same, but I'm not sure exactly whether it will be lifelong or only till the ending of the pandemic. So sparkforyou.in is my website, and if you can click on contact, I mean, if you can click on clients, you will get into a page where you can find the information about the companies which I got tied up with, and Cognizant, TCS, Infosys, Wipro, IBM, all these companies may also follow the same path of Microsoft. And as it's purely virtual, now the trend of recruiting and everything has changed, which I wanted to discuss in the coming slide. So, as far as recruiting is concerned, as they are also an employee of a company, and as they're working from home, the methodology changed after discussing with me, not only with me, in fact, with many of them. So the latest hiring system has come in this way. The hard copy is no more. No more hard copies. It's purely soft copies and a selfie video resume. A selfie video resume is nothing but a 90 to 120-second wherein you will be able to tell about yourself as well as the objective of your career and what all you have mentioned in the resume, like how you will be explaining in front of the HR. If you can give your selfie, that is going to be valid. So this is going to be the next upcoming trend, which will be explained by my team. Then there is a possibility from now onwards that you can directly mail to the HR, and in between there is nothing like a Naukri or Monster or anything. The team who will be taking care of you will make you directly interact with the HR, and will see that your profile will be at the first place. So you need not post your profile in Naukri or Monster and wait for days and weeks like that. Just how to go forward, a small technical will be explained from my end. And in this lockdown period emerged many new technologies, many new avenues, many new options, and out of which one is and international job portal. Everyone are aware about Naukri, Monster, Shine, Times Jobs, and there are actually many more, I can say, which is of the Indian. Whereas in my website, if you can see, I have already got tied up with Apps Jobs, which is the international job portal, which means if you can post your resume in Apps Jobs, then what happens is it has already been tied up with the companies around the globe, no matter which country they belong to, they will see your resume and then they will definitely respond to you. That is Apps Jobs, which is currently running. And another, which is also providing the employment to many, is Fiverr. Now, Fiverr is a top rated freelancing service, which everybody knows. And this has emerged up like anything, where the one who don't know about Fiverr, I will explain here. Suppose if any job seeker has learned any technical codes like Java, .NET, or SAP, or testing, or development, or whatever, it might be IT or it might be non-IT, or you might be good in communication skills, or you might be good in MBA, you might be good in recruiting, you might be good in resourcing, you might be good in marketing, you might be good in whatever, you might be good in something or the other. That but if you just mention with your name and expertise to Fiverr, then there might be a requirement of a particular client where they are in need of a particular necessity. Suppose if you are an expert in digital marketing, then they will directly contact you and they will say that there is a requirement in digital marketing and this is the amount that they're going to pay you in dollars, and that's how the client will interact directly with you. There is no Naukri, Monster, Apps Jobs, nothing in between. So that's how the employment will go on from now onwards. So that is about the international job portals, which I was now told, and it's available on my website. So last but not the least is obviously the assistance during the interview process. Earlier, whenever you're going to some companies, you used to either have the campus interviews or you used to go to the companies. So whenever you're going to a company, they used to take your resume. They used to conduct rounds, round one, round two, round three. After that, they used to say that, okay, we will get back to you after some time. You may leave. So after leaving again, to communicate, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of time earlier. But now, what is happening is all the companies are conducting in such a way that the interview process will be totally virtual. So when it is virtual, then as you will be a part of our member, either me or one of my colleague will be in touch with you during the process of the interview along with you. And as it's virtual, when the HR is asking some questions and if you are not able to answer, I mean, will not guide you instantly. We will see what happened exactly between you and the HR. In case if there is any mistake that has been committed, or in case if there is any chance that is still missing to be taken, then immediately the particular HR will be contacted. And as they are already been tied up with me, I know these HRs, not only these companies, whichever company you go, that particular HR I will contact and I will see that placement will be done for sure. So that is the new trend of hiring, and as it is totally online, this beauty is now in, and I'm sure it will be helpful for each and everyone. So my workflow, I was telling from the beginning that I focus on career counseling. Career counseling importance. I have made a 30-minute video in the YouTube links where I have actually put in in my channel where you can go through it. As you're already in this part, now I'll just give a small glimpse about the career counseling. Now, job seekers who are actually looking for employment and growth in career, first of all, they join in one company, and then after 5 or 6 months, they move to another company. Then after 1 year or maybe half a year like that, they move to another company. This changing of jobs will actually hamper, will be disturbing your resume, which most of you are not knowing it. And why people shift and why people move is a clear example which I'm giving it to you. Now, I am mentioning few colleges over here. Out of this, I am picking out one college which is called as the SV University, which is located in Tirupati. Now, these are the students who are being taken specifically for the technical openings. The reason is they are technically very strong, and comparatively to other colleges, they are having a high skill in technology, but the negative point is they can't speak much English. Suppose if the requirement in TCS or Infosys or Wipro is only technology, the candidate need to come down and operate the system and do the duty and leave off the office. If it is only that particular work, that's fine. What happens in MNCs is once you join in one company, after 5 or 6 months, if you want to grow, later on you need to interact with the client. When you're working and you are interacting with the client, and if you're unable to communicate, then you will feel pressure. Then you will think that the company which you have actually joined is not up to the mark or not good, so you'll be moving into another company. Then the same scenario occurs after maybe 7 or 8 months. So this is happening because your area of interest is technology, but you are not comfortable talking with others. So that's how it is happening. Similarly, there are job seekers who are very good in English, but technically they are weak. So openings like Dell, Cognizant, once again TCS or Infosys or whichever companies you take, in case if their requirement is a very good communication skills, then automatically the freshers or the job seekers will join. Once they join, they work for about 7 to 8 months happily, and then later on, whenever there is any technical activities to be done, then they feel pressurized or uncomfortable. Then they look for some other job. So they're comfortable in talking. One person is comfortable in technology, another is very much comfortable in talking. So exactly where do you fit in and which company you should go? That option is available from my end through career counseling, which is not only for freshers, it's for each and everyone. After talking with you people and after taking your resume, I have got a team and I will assign you into a team where the resume preparation will be done by them and review is from my end. As I said, now onwards, resume is a selfie video resume or the soft copy will be changing from company to company, company to company. The resume of ICICI Bank, the resume of TCS might not sound similar from now onwards. So the resume preparation is very much important. Coming to the training part, company specific and overall, these are the two which I've actually mentioned. Company specific training in sense like most of the job seekers after their graduation have a dream that they need to go to a multinational company and they want to work. So TCS has got its own standards, it has got its own questions. Infosys has got its own set of questions, and it maintains its own standards. So Wipro has got its own standards. So they change from one, I mean to say they maintain their own standards. So in that way, if you people are inclined to move to an MNC, then there are trainers from my end where they will be giving you the company specific training of exactly how the recruiters of a particular specific company will be asking questions. That is called as company specific training or overall. If you say that no, I know very well about these companies, just provide the guidance of how to speak with the HR. If such is the case, you're most welcome. No problem. We will take care of your, I'll provide you the guidance, and then resume will be prepared, and then we will be taking you till the interview process. And once you are being in for the interviews, I will be there, and my presence is always there when the virtual interviews are happening. So that is a procedure which I was speaking is all about. So on the whole, ultimately, without my approval, my team will not go forward. So all in all, what I want to say is that earlier, when I was with the companies and the colleges, the career counseling part was done completely free of cost. And then later on, depending on their area of interest, they used to go to some other companies, which means they have not focused much in a serious way. But now, as I want you people to have an idea and to stick to me and listen to me, and if your mindset says that you are actually expecting something, which means you should put some effort. That effort is nothing but you just subscribe as a person to our team by paying just 750 rupees, which means hardly not even 2 rupees per day, which is valid for the complete 1 year, where I shall provide free career guidance. I'll take your resume and I will explain exactly to which company are you suitable. And right now, at the present pandemic, it is the digital marketing which is actually booming up. Similarly, earlier it was IT. Prior to that one, something else. So in that way, in future, what? That guidance, A to Z, everything will be provided for you completely free of cost. And then your profile will be taken and scrutinized by my research team. I told you earlier, few minutes back, that the one who are actually talking very good, they to which company should they go, all those things, the database will be given to me, and then you will be also be sent to the companies. And here I've clearly mentioned that we will be placing your CV on a higher priority to the HR. The reason is I have already got a name in the market that I will not simply take your resume and simply directly send to the companies. Rather, what I will do is I will take up your resume. Once I take up your resume, then I will do the career counseling. Then I will drift you to the appropriate team. And after training you in such a way that you will definitely click in the interview, then you will go to the companies, which my team will already inform the HRs, and the HRs already know me. So obviously, if a person is coming from me, then there is very high chance of intake, and in that way your CV will be on the top top position, because even the HRs also know that you have come with a lot of knowledge already about the company. So rather wasting with others, they will focus on you. That's the reason I mentioned that it is nothing but your CV is taken on a higher priority basis. We can also avail a benefit that till you get a job, till you get a job, you will be getting alerts and phone calls, and it's not like frequent phone calls. You'll be getting contacts by my team and explain about the latest news. This session has begun with the information which I clearly told that about Unlock 5. Now, this is the news which I told. Similarly, like how the latest news is, similarly, how the latest news will be in future, that will be explained by keeping you updated. So that is what I was saying, that till you get employed. Now, after getting employed, also you can keep in touch with us. So these are the benefits that I'm providing it for you people at a minimal cost of 750 rupees. And this charge is for my team, not for me. So before I conclude, I would like to say that final decision maker is you. So if you want to have career guidance and only interview guidance, the charges are different. If you want career guidance along with the company specific training and assistance in placements, everything, then the charges are different. So if you want only career counseling, rest all you'll take care in the interviews, if such is the case. You don't want anything except the career counseling, then this is sufficient. The one which I was telling from the beginning, that if you can pay 750 rupees, I shall provide you a free career guidance, and then you can go to the interviews on your own, and you may click. So you want to avail the benefit of it, irrespective of any of the services. The thing is that you have to subscribe with a certain fee. That's all from my end. And before I conclude, I once again say they're not going to take a single rupee from your end, not from your salary. If you have got any doubts, you can definitely approach me. And I wanted to give a small glimpse about my website, the Spot5.in, the single point of contact. If you have got any doubts, you can click on the option contact. The contact page will obviously open, and you will be finding the Facebook page, which is opportunities for you, where you'll be getting all updates. And even you can find my mail ID where you can send your resume if possible, which means sending the resume. If you don't like to send it to my team, if you want to send it to me, my mail ID is available over there. And like as I said, opportunities for you. This is actually a Facebook page where you can go through it, and you can have updated information about the job market, what all openings are there, and when all these things are there, everything is available where you can click and go through it. So this is about my website, and I'm very much nearby and available for you people, and approachable. You can clarify your doubts and you can contact me anytime, and all the very best ahead. Thank you so much for sparing valuable time, and I appreciate your patience.